Welcome everyone. In today's video, we're diving into a topic that has shaped the way we approach our diets for decades: the myth that fat makes you fat. We've all heard it before, but is there any truth to it? In this video, we'll explore how this myth originated, how it became widely accepted, and how recent scientific discoveries have shifted our understanding of fats. Stay tuned as we explore how fat can actually be a part of a healthy diet. And thank you for joining us on this educational journey. The myth that fat makes you fat has deep roots in history, dating back to the mid-20th century. As heart disease rates began to rise, researchers sought a cause. One early scapegoat was saturated fat, which was thought to contribute to heart disease. This hypothesis was popularized by studies like Ansel Keys' 7-country study, which suggested a link between high fat consumption and heart disease. While this research sparked major shifts in public health advice, it failed to account for the complexity of the issue. In the 1980s, government and health organizations began recommending low-fat diets as a way to combat heart disease and obesity. These recommendations were soon followed by a flood of low-fat and fat-free products. People were encouraged to avoid foods like butter, cheese, and fatty meats, and instead opt for processed, low-fat alternatives. Unfortunately, the truth about fat is much more nuanced than this simple equation of fat weight gain. John, a 45-year-old man who grew up in the era of the low-fat craze. He religiously followed the advice to cut fat from his diet, opting for fat-free snacks, processed meals, and low-fat dairy. Despite his efforts, John found himself gaining weight and feeling sluggish. It wasn't until he learned about the importance of healthy fats, like those found in avocados and olive oil, that his health took a turn for the better. His experience highlights the flawed logic of assuming that all fats lead to weight gain. He was unknowingly replacing fats with processed carbs, which are a bigger contributor to weight gain. During the 1980s and 1990s, low-fat diets were promoted as the answer to the obesity epidemic. Fat-free products became a staple in American households, and the public was urged to reduce fat consumption to prevent heart disease. But what many people didn't realize was that when fat was removed from food, it was often replaced with sugars, refined carbs, and artificial sweeteners to maintain taste and texture. The result was a paradox. While people cut back on fat, obesity rates continued to climb. The high sugar content in fat-free foods contributed to spikes in blood sugar, leading to increased hunger, cravings, and overeating. The focus on reducing fat missed the bigger picture. Sugar and refined carbohydrates were the real culprits behind weight gain and metabolic issues. Sarah, a 30-year-old woman, spent years on a low-fat diet, thinking she was doing the right thing for her health. She ate fat-free cookies, low-fat yogurt, and whole-grain breads. But no matter what she did, the weight kept piling on. Frustrated, she switched to a diet that incorporated healthy fats like nuts and olive oil, while cutting back on processed carbs and sugars. Almost immediately, Sarah noticed a difference. She lost weight, felt more energized, and no longer had constant cravings. Her journey is a testament to how the low-fat trend overlooked the importance of a balanced approach to nutrition, where healthy fats play a crucial role in weight management and overall health. The fat is bad narrative didn't just affect health advice, it also deeply influenced cultural perceptions of food and body image. For decades, people have associated fat with guilt, shame, and health issues. As a result, society began to prioritize thinness and restricted eating. Media outlets, dieting books, and TV shows perpetuated the idea that avoiding fat was the key to being healthy and maintaining a slim figure. This mindset created a cycle of dieting, guilt, and food obsession. People who ate fats often felt judged, believing they were making unhealthy choices. The culture of dieting and weight control grew stronger, and the idea of fat became synonymous with bad. Over time, this led to widespread misconceptions about the role of fats in a healthy diet. Fortunately, research over the past few decades has dramatically changed our understanding of fats. Today we know that fats are an essential part of a healthy diet. The key is to distinguish between healthy fats, like those from avocados, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish, and unhealthy fats, like trans fats and excessive saturated fats from processed foods. By shifting away from the low-fat narrative, we now know that consuming healthy fats helps to support brain function, improve heart health, and regulate hormones. Unsaturated fats in particular help reduce bad cholesterol levels and are crucial for maintaining a healthy metabolism. David, a professional athlete in his mid-30s, was a prime example of someone who followed the low-fat diet for years. He consumed low-fat protein bars and carb-heavy meals, hoping to boost his performance and recover quickly. However, he began to notice a decline in his energy levels and recovery time after training. After consulting with a sports nutritionist, David switched to a higher-fat, lower-carb diet, incorporating more omega-3 fatty acids from fatty fish and nuts. This change led to improvements in his energy, muscle recovery, and overall performance. David's story illustrates that, for athletes, the right kind of fats are crucial for optimizing performance and recovery. In recent years, low-carb and ketogenic diets have gained popularity as effective methods for weight loss and improving metabolic health. These diets emphasize reducing carbohydrate intake and replacing it with healthy fats, such as those found in avocados, olive oil, and fatty fish. Research has shown that low-carb and ketogenic diets can help regulate blood sugar levels, support fat burning, and improve body composition. While these diets initially gained traction among those looking to lose weight, they have since been embraced by individuals seeking better overall health. The key takeaway is that fat, when consumed in appropriate amounts and from healthy sources, can be a powerful ally in managing weight and promoting metabolic health. The media and food industry played a significant role in shaping public perceptions of fat. During the 1980s and 1990s, fat was demonized, and low-fat products were marketed as the healthiest option. Unfortunately, the food industry often replaced fat with sugar and processed carbohydrates, which ultimately contributed to the rise in obesity rates in recent years. However, the tide has turned. As science has evolved, so too has the way the food industry markets its products. Many companies now promote healthy fats such as avocado oil, olive oil, and coconut oil. The media has also started to recognize the importance of fats in a balanced diet, and more outlets are promoting the consumption of healthy fats as part of a nutritious, sustainable eating plan. The key takeaway from all this is that fats, when chosen wisely, are an essential part of a healthy diet. The myth that fat makes you fat has been debunked by science, and it's time we start embracing healthy fats in our meals. By choosing sources like avocados, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish, we can support our overall health and well-being. Thanks again for watching, and we hope this video helped clear up any misconceptions about fats and their role in our diets. Let's move forward with a better understanding of nutrition and keep striving for balance in everything we eat. Stay healthy, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.